It has already been a few weeks since the two new Sims 4 kits, the Castle Estate and Goth Galore, has come out, and I am finally getting around to sitting down and actually making a video to review these kits for you guys. I'm really excited to share my thoughts and opinions about them. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I guess I should start off by saying Happy New Year to you all, because I have not made a video since last year. So Happy New Year everyone. I hope 2024 has started off well for all of you. It has definitely been quite the adventure so far, and it's already February for me, so this should be an interesting year. And the Sims team has already started off the year quite well for us, because they released the two kits that we voted on last year, and I'm really excited to dive into them with you today and review them. I haven't really done a proper review video before, except review stuff on stream, and that's completely different, but I'm really excited to hop into this video and give you guys my honest review of the two new kits. So starting off with the Goth Galore kit, we actually got a pretty amount of decent items. I think they're about the same amount of items we've gotten for some of the clothing kits in the past. The swatches that we got on these tops and the clothing in general actually has a ton of different designs for the swatches, which I think is a lot of fun. So you have your very basic one, kind of like with this corset looking, see-through sleeves moment, which I think is really, really cute. And then you also have the ones with the rips, which I think is a lot of fun. And then I also really love this one as well. The attention to detail they have on these clothes is really cool as well. I love that they have really been adding more detail to the clothing to make it look more realistic. And I really like the swatches as well. I think this pattern is really pretty. I like this little purple that we have. And then this one's a lot of fun as well, because not only do you have rips, but it's also like this blue and red kind of print. Ones with the spider webs is probably one of my favorites, and the soft pink is actually really pretty. I was not expecting them to throw in a pink swatch, and I really love this one. We've also got a leather jacket, which I think is so cool, and it's perfect for this kit. Again, great swatches. The darker purple swatch that we have here is really pretty. I love the red. I think that's a lot of fun. And then this pink swatch, I feel like I might use this one the most. Then we also have this gray one as well, and I think that looks really good. We also got a t-shirt, so you've got like some ripped sleeves, you've got some different colored patterns, some very basic swatches, which is perfect and right up our alley because this is something that we wanted. So you've got like a skull, got like a freezer bunny, you've got Bonehilda. I love this top in particular. I just think I like the way the design looks, and I love the ripped sleeves. I think this is a lot of fun, and I love the colors. I feel like they have a really good color scheme that they picked for each and every one of these items, and I'm glad that they stuck to it. We've also got like this jacket with the hood. What I love in particular is the pink and blue swatch here. I think that is so fun. I think it's just because, again, I wasn't expecting to have lighter colors in this. And then we've also got like this small crop tank top, which I think is really pretty. I think I'm going to be using this one a lot, especially this swatch. I think this swatch is beautiful and I love it and I'm obsessed, and I love this one as well. I think the pink one is also pretty fun, but I think even this one I think is probably my favorite, but they've got some really good ones. The spiderweb one is actually really cool, and I'm kind of glad that that's one of the swatches they chose. And then we've also got full body as well. I think these are also really nice to have, and it's kind of nice that we also have a few full body options. I think that's a lot of fun. And then we've also got this one with like a coat for your full body outfit, and this is really cool. And then we also got pants as well, so we have some shorts here that kind of match with the top, and they come in all of these great swatches. We've also got these pants, which I think are really cool. I like the belts up the side of the right pant leg and the one around the waist. I think that's kind of fun, and I love that there's some little detail down at the bottom. I think this is so incredibly fun. I don't know how many times I'm gonna have to say that with this kit. I think it's just really cool. Something I wasn't expecting, something I didn't think that I would like, but the more I look at it, the more fun I think I'm gonna have giving my Sims these really cute outfits. We've also got another pair of like longer shorts, and we even got like a skirt, short shorts, longer shorts, pants. I think it's so cool that they included all of these different items. And then we did get two shoes. I think these are so cool. I would never wear anything like this in real life because this isn't really my style, but the fact that I can create Sims with this kind of style is kind of fun. I think it's going to be really fun to embrace this kit and see what kind of Sims I can create. And then we also got some makeup as well. This is my Sim self, and it's the fact that I could never pull this off, but for some reason my Sim seems to be able to pull off the makeup perfectly. We've got a ton of great swatches as well for the makeup, but I've never been this bold with my swatches, but for some reason I really like how this looks. I think this could be a lot of fun, and I'm excited to kind of explore some of the new items that we got to really create like a fun looking Sim with this goth style, and I'm really looking forward to it. So quickly switching over to shorter hair for my Sim, which by the way I never think that I could pull off, but we did get a few accessories as well. So we got these earrings, which I think are really cool, come in a variety of swatches. I love the multicolored one. I think that's really fun. The pink one is really pretty. The gold, the light blue, I really like that. Then we also got a necklace as well. We also did get a bracelet, and we also got gloves as well. I think it's really cool that we got all of these accessories, and you can really personalize your sim. So I guess this is what my sim self looks if I were a male. Kind of interesting and kind of scary to look at. Maybe this is what my brother would have looked like if I ever had one. Anyway, masculine frame sim also received this leather jacket as well, so same swatches and everything. They also got the t-shirt, and they also received this jacket with the hood. However, their eyes do not get bigger with them. However, they did get two different things that feminine frame sims did not, and they got this t-shirt, which I think is really interesting. I don't think I would use this a ton, but I do like the look of it. I think that's kind of cool and very different from things that we've had in the past. And they also have like this vest or tank top, and I really like the way that this looks. I have to say, I think the leather jacket and maybe the t-shirt is the only one that I would probably use out of this kit. The others I'm not the biggest fan of, but I do still really like this. I think that's kind of fun. And then they have a few different pant styles, which we already saw with the feminine frame sim. And then they also have the full body outfit as well. And I just think this actually looks really cool on the sim. I guess all in all, with the Goth Galore kit, I definitely think there are bits and pieces from this kit that I will definitely use more on a daily occurrence than I would other pieces of this kit. But I do think it's a really cool kit idea, and I'm glad that we got to vote on it and that people that wanted this kind of look, this kind of clothing style, were able to get it in the Sims, because the more stuff that we get that represents other people's style or culture, I say is definitely more of a win for the Sims, because there are a lot of people that play this game that want to be represented in a game that they really enjoy, and I really think it's cool that we have another piece of content that can represent people in the Sims. So jumping into the Castle Estate kit, we actually only got 2 buy items for this kit. The first one was the eavesdropping llama, which I actually really love. I think it's so fun anytime we get a new llama item for the game, because I just love them. And I also really like that there's like a little crest that it's holding here. And we also got this crest as well. One thing to know about me is that when I do builds, sometimes I do have a story in mind of a family that might be living here. And one of the things that I really enjoy is that when I have a family that has, you know, a ton of history in the family, sometimes I really like to give them like a family crest. So sometimes, if you have caught me in some of my streams, sometimes I like to put some of the other crests in the game that we have, like the one that's like a coat of arms with like the swords, or the swords in general. I like to use it as, I say, like a family crest. And I really feel like I could use this item a lot in those types of builds for that exact reason, which I think is really cool. And we have some really nice swatches for each one. We've got some plain colored ones as well as some like darker ones. And the crest actually has a few different swatches as well. So the main one has a soldier's head, but there is another one that I think is really fun that also highlights some of the big parts of the Sims franchise. We've got a gnome, grilled cheese, freezer bunny. Like, I feel like those are items that perfectly describe the Sims, and I think that's so cool that they included that. I definitely think I'll be using this item a lot in the game. So actually getting into the build items, one of the things that I was really impressed by is that the wallpaper that we got actually came with quite a few swatches. This build kit can be very versatile because you could use this wallpaper literally anywhere. I feel like this is a lot more versatile to use, and I just love the stone wallpaper. I think this has to be probably my favorite one in the game. And like I said, this comes with a ton of swatches. We have so many different versions that you can have, but this version I think is really cool because you have wallpapers that have a darker look to them, where it looks like the stone is more worn on top and newer on the bottom. That is such a fun detail to add. There's so many. But I think my most favorite swatch that we have in the game for this wallpaper is definitely the one with the moss. I do, however, wish that there were like a few other swatches that also got this. I would have loved to see like maybe the gray one also have a moss swatch, but I am glad that we do have a swatch that has the moss on there. I think it's a lot of fun. And then, not to also mention, we have foundation that matches, and of course they also included one with the moss. I think that is so neat to have. I really love that with this kit in general, they made sure to include swatches that actually matched with each other, that looked really nice. So starting off, we also got a few different doors. There's one for each wall height. I do have to say the one for the tall wall height is probably my favorite, and I kind of wish that we had a smaller version of this as well, because I don't build with tall wall a lot because I struggle to make it look good. It's very easy for me to make small wall height look nice, and maybe a little bit with the medium wall height, but the attention to detail, I love like the molding at the top, and I love that there's like a little llama crest. I think that is so fun. And something that we got with the medium wall height and also the tall wall height is that we got these archways, which again are beautiful. I love these archways. I can already imagine, like, I'm already getting more ideas for stuff that I can build in The Sims with these. We also got quite a few windows as well. So for the small wall height, these are the windows that they gave us, and I really love these. I think they are beautiful. I love the detail. I also love that they all got really nice swatches as well, and there's also some stained glass swatches. We also got them for medium wall height, and I love that they gave us some like different designs and different window types to use for each one. We also have one for the tall wall height as well. We also got one column as well, which I'm kind of glad that there's other stuff that they thought about. So we have a column, there's 2 different fences that we have. We also have a spandrel as well. We also got freezes. Again, one of my favorite things that they included is that a lot of these items come with a mossy swatch to them, which I think is perfect because I know one of the things that people tend to talk about a lot in The Sims is they feel like a lot of the swatches don't match up, but these really do, and I'm really happy that we've got swatches that like match with each other, so it's easier to build and you don't have to pull from other packs to make everything look nice. We also got a trim, and I think the trim is also really fun. Again, this is really beautiful detail. I love the design that they chose. We also got a flooring as well. Again, they did such a great job. Again, another mossy swatch, and there are so many different swatches that you can use. I love the older look because I can just imagine making these beautiful abandoned castles, or maybe even making a castle that's been abandoned that some sim decides to buy and tries to restore it to its former glory. They turn it into a bar or a restaurant, or they turn it into their house. Like there's so many different like stories that you can tell with these build items, and I think that's so fun. Before we end this video, there are a few things to discuss. For starters, I know everyone's going to ask, do I think that these kits are worth it? Here's the thing that I always tell people in my stream. If the kit's going to be worth it for you, you have to figure out first off if this is something that you would enjoy. Are you going to enjoy the build items, the build and buy items that come with this build kit? Or are you going to enjoy the cast items that come with this cast kit? Are they something that is up your style? Is it something that you think that you would enjoy? If the answer to that is yes, then I definitely think that these kits are worth it for you if it's something that you really feel like you will enjoy. If having a few build items and not a lot of buy items is not your thing, I don't think that this kit is worth it for you. The main thing that you have to realize with this Castle Estate kit is that the main purpose of this was to be more of a build kit and not a buy kit, meaning that there are more items to help you build a build and not a lot of items to help you furnish a build. So if you're more into furnishing and decorating and you're not much of a builder, this kit is definitely not a thing that you might want to invest in. But if you love to build in The Sims, this kit is definitely worth it. It comes with beautiful swatches and they're very versatile. Like if you want to rebuild Vlad's house, now that you have all of these items, you definitely could rebuild his house. You could rebuild the Goth house. You could rebuild the Von Hunt estate, which you could have already done, but now you have these other features in the game with this kit that can really enhance the look of the build. When it comes to the cast kit, is this style really something that you would enjoy? Are you actually going to put these on your Sims? Not maybe like on a frequent basis, but enough where you think you get your money's worth of it. If the answer is no, then it's not going to be worth it to you. A thing that I always tell my stream community, especially when new packs come out and new kits and all this kind of stuff, is that you have to remember that the base game is just that. It's the base game. All these other packs and kits are basically just add-ons to enhance the game to make it something that you more enjoy. So not every pack that comes out or not every kit that comes out is going to be for you. More so with the kits, they are definitely there to fit a certain style, a certain niche, I guess you would say. So for instance, with the plant lovers kit, that was there, you know, for people who really love plants in their houses. Here's a kit for you that is all about plants and nothing but plants. I think that's one of the main things to always remember is that these kits and these packs are there to fit a certain style, a certain niche, and that they are there for you to pick and choose what you think will make the game more fun for you. So at the end of the day, are these kits worth it? It really just depends on your preference. It really just depends on how you play The Sims. For me personally, I definitely think that these kits are going to be worth it. More so the Castle Estate kit, because I know I will use those build items. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that answered some questions for you guys. I really am enjoying these kits, and I cannot wait to see what Sims you make, what builds you create, and I cannot wait to play with them even more myself. If you guys want to catch me anywhere else, I am live 5 days a week over on Twitch. I will have all of the information linked down below for you guys. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time with another one. Bye, everyone!